Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. I don't even know anymore. I feel like it's a Wednesday. Let's go with a Wednesday. I've got a couple of special guests in studio. Got to tell you, I was pretty excited about this when I got the photos this morning. I should probably have swapped around the names. Dennis to one side of me, Cheryl to the other side, both of the Pebbles clan. Guys, thank you so much for showing up and for sitting down with me.
Well, thanks for having us.
Of course. Now, I want to talk about your art. This is part of the series that we're doing leading up to the art auction here in town, March the 7th. Tickets still available, all that stuff. Cheryl is actually going to have some art featured in the art auction. So if you're a purveyor of art, you've got deep pockets because Cheryl's worth it. We'd love to invite you out for a night of 50/50s and raffles and fun, and of course, celebrating local art and artists. Let's start with Cheryl for a second. Cheryl, again, thank you so much for joining us. Tell me about some of the art that you make, some of the mediums that you choose, because I hear that you're a master weaver.
Yes, well, I've been an artist all my life. I started out painting in oils and then watercolors and in pottery, and I always thought I'd be a potter, and I sort of accidentally became a weaver, and I've been a weaver for 45 years.
Nothing accidental about this beautiful pieces that we were sent photos of. Let me just throw these up on the screen. So how do you fall into weaving? How do you accidentally get into stitching something 62,000 times for a blanket?
Well, we moved to the country to do our back to the land thing in the 70s, and I figured if I had some sheep, I could spin.
Oh, okay.
And if I was spinning, I could learn to knit. I could knit. And then somebody who's become a lifelong friend happened to drop in, and he said, oh, well, my wife's a spinner and weaver, and you should come out to the farm. We have sheep for sale.
Oh, okay.
So there we go.
All good art, it starts with buying a collection of sheep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, not just these, though. We have gotten into some other things like some print as well. Is this recent for you guys, or is this more of a you dabbled in it and now we're really like getting into taking it seriously?
Lino cut about 3 or 4 years ago. A friend of ours was running a course through Flying Colors, and I said, hey, let's do that. And that's recent for me. I'd never done lino cuts before.
So either one, Dennis, Cheryl, you guys share. What is a lino cut for those of us who are not artistic, who are not really into that kind of like? What do you do?
Well, you take a piece of lino. Mostly now it's a softer, easier cut, more like a rubber, and you transfer an image onto that and carve it out with tools, and then it becomes a medium for printing. So
just trying to find one of these here. Would this be one of your lino cuts that we're looking at up here in the corner?
Yeah, that's my print. I did a 12-inch square piece for part of the collaborative for the big print last year.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now, Dennis, let's go over to you because a little quieter, which is totally fine. Tell me about the other art that you've recently taken in this copper art.
Well, I had a friend. He took on a class for carving, not carving with but red, just using copper.
Yep.
As a way of making things, and in the class, he showed us how to carve the copper, and we made leaves and things like that look really wonderful to the average individual. And of course, there's people like me who are late blooming in art doing it.
Yep.
But then you see other people, part of the group, that they've done painting and lots of things, and they used their skills as painters to be really creative in working with the copper too.
I mean, the beautiful thing about not just the Fort St. John art community, but I think the art community in general is when they say for all ages, kids of all ages. It really truly is. You don't need to have been doing something for 70 years to now be a professional, to now be in an art auction, to now sell stuff. But in seeing some of these copper pieces online, some might recognize it from TikTok's Instagram, where it's this beautiful cutout piece of a flower, a feather, whatever it might be. And then, if I'm not mistaken, you use the torch and the different heats to change the color so that it becomes this beautiful, vibrant, metallic, shiny piece on top of it.
Yeah, sometimes it's shiny, but it's also a mixture of colors, green and black and copper.
Yep.
Make it really interesting too.
Both of you have pieces for sale, I'm sure, at this point, and we can come back to that. But we also want to make sure that we are talking about the art auction coming up on March the 7th, because whether you have something in the auction or you don't, it is to raise money for a space for artists of all sizes, be they the copper, be they the print, be they the oil and canvas, whatever it might be. That's the whole point of running this art auction. So tickets are available on North Beast Cultural Center website. They might be available at the door. We know that Fort St. John's a bit of a late town when it comes to buying things. We wouldn't suggest waiting just in case. You'd hate to miss out for the sake of a sudden rush 2 weeks beforehand, right? 50/50s, raffles. There will be musicians, I believe, and it's the Roaring 20s theme.
The theme is Roaring 20s, yeah.
There you go. See, Cheryl knows more about this than I do, and that's why we got you in, Cheryl. We really did need somebody who knows what they're talking about here. I just want to show off a bit more art while we finish the conversation with you guys. If somebody is looking to buy one of your pieces, you guys do have your own little studio. It's not, it's not a high traffic area. So how can someone reach out to you? How can someone get involved or purchase one of your pieces, if not at the art auction?
Mostly at the art gallery, at the gift shop.
Okay.
We have pieces in there. We can be reached, on my email.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we share the
Shoot
email
that.
just in case?
Sure. It's at Peebles, Peebles, @telus.net.
There you go. Plenty of local art, plenty of local artists. We will continue to show them off as we get closer and closer to the big day of the art auction. To Dennis and Cheryl, thank you both so much for coming in. Thank you for your patience with me, by the way. I know we were supposed to do this like 20 minutes ago, but hey,
That's okay.
all good things come to those who wait, right?
I have a couple points that I
Yes,
want to make
please,
about
please,
the
please.
art auction. We're going to have some live artists working there. There's going to be a printmaker on hand
Are you going to be the printmaker, Cheryl?
doing. No, I'm not.
Oh.
It'll be Mary Parslow, and there will be a tattoo artist there, and there may be some other live art happening. We've got a couple surprises coming along.
That's why you're there. You're giving everybody tattoos.
I know.
Oh, well, I tried. I tried.
No. There will be a photo booth. Don't forget that.
Yes,
And there'll be some random draws, door prizes.
of course.
Yeah, lots of ways to participate. So
And again, NPCC.BC.CA. There's lots of C's. We got to really work on this. The North Beast Cultural Center website is what you're looking for. Tickets are still available as of right now. Dennis, Cheryl, thank you both so much for coming in. Always appreciated to have more artists in our midst.
thank you.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
This community interview is supported by your Member of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100.